Me. There we go. Okay, here we are. So 2019 is almost here, and I'm just super pumped, you guys. Like you guys hear me say it all the time. I've been in the business for a couple years. I have never seen momentum like this, with the exception of my very first year. I've never seen momentum like this in like this time of the year. And like October, I had record volume. November, I had record volume. December, I think, is going to follow suit with that. It's just crazy. And what that tells me, if you guys are kind of new to network marketing, or if you've never been through like a full season, a full year, like that is momentum that is just going to continue over the next, it's just going to carry into 2019. So we are super excited. I wanted to go, I'm going to try to keep this at like 30 minutes, but probably won't. Let's be real. So we're going to do a couple different things tonight. You need to have a piece of paper and a pen out. I've been so good all day. I had to go get some water. Piece of paper and a pen out, because we are going to be writing some things down. And then we're going to go over some organization tasks and just some general information. So a couple things, like just coming into the new year and a new quarter, your biggest thing is you want to be prepared. So conference is the last week of January. You guys, they always do some huge promotions. I know a lot of you have signed up this year and have run after the Ruby bonus, which is a $1,000 bonus, and then the Emerald bonus, which is a $5,000 bonus. They announced last year, they announced match it bonuses. I don't even remember what it all was last year, to be honest with you. But every single year at conference, they announce huge promotions. We've got a new product coming out next week. It's either, I think it's going to be next week, the new product's coming out. And then there's going to be something else announced at conference, and then big promotions. So here's the deal. You guys have to get organized. I don't care what that means for you. If you don't write down your potentials, you need to start writing them down. You need to go through your Facebook friends. You need to go through Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, whatever it is that you use, people that you're talking to, blitzing. You need to have all of that stuff written down. I do it a couple different ways. I bounce back and forth. Like, I'm back to using a 59-cent notepad to log my messages for the day, so I can go back and check up and follow up on those with those people on Fridays. But I have a Google spreadsheet in it's actually in Excel now, but I had it in my Google Drive so that I could access it from anywhere. I've got all of my potentials for the month written down on my steps to success. You guys, there's programs out there. If you guys are into using the It Works Connect app, by the way, if you don't have your It Works Office app downloaded on your phone, please download that on your phone. You need to have that on your phone. So download your It Works Office app so that you can be following your volume and your enrollments. They give you notifications. One of the most important things, that's something that's happened on my team this week, is that Connect app tells you when somebody signs up. So you know immediately if somebody says, hey, I just put in an order on your page. If you didn't get that notification, they didn't do it right. And you've got 24 hours to get that fixed. So get that It Works Office app on your phone. If you're into doing text replacement, this is a really good time to spend it's a really good time to spend some time setting up your text replacements. So I went ahead, and since Apple is stupid and they put a freaking restriction on how many characters I can have, I downloaded this app called WordBoard, and I haven't upgraded it yet because there's only about 5 or 6 things that I use text replacement for anyway. But it's a free app if you don't upgrade, and you can put those few things in there. I have like my potential distributor messages that I send out on Instagram saved in there. I've got our loyal customer program explanation saved in there, what you need for a loyal customer. And then, and then I actually have something Alexa sent me, Alexa's explanation of the company. That's what that is. So anyway, having that kind of stuff set up is going to make your, it's going to make you be able to work your business more effectively and quicker, right? So text replacement. having a full list of potential distributors and potential customers with what they're interested in, all in one general location. So, you know, January, February, March, April, huge part of the time, you know, year, people are getting their tax returns back, you guys. So like, if you're one of these people who are like, I just can't sign anybody in December, it's okay, you guys. You just have to be planting seeds, because I will tell you right now that if you stop working during this month because you feel like you're not getting anywhere, come January, February, March, you're not going to have these people just flooding into you. Like, you have to be posting consistently. You have to be messaging still consistently. This is a great time to boost up your interaction. I know my team, I sent some tasks today and it was just based on like interaction, because you want to be showing up in people's feeds over the next couple of years. Because what happens January 1st? What happens, you guys? Everybody makes New Year's resolutions, and it's one of two things. It's getting skinny and making extra money, right? We have both of those things that we can offer people. So you want to be on people's radar. You know, if you know, let's say I'm not a distributor, I'm just somebody who wants to lose weight, and I'm friends with Alexa and Lauren on Facebook. Well, let's say Alexa stops posting, but Lauren is consistently posting. Who do you think I'm going to go to when I'm ready to order? I'm going to head over to the girl that's been posting about it consistently, because I know she's still in it. I know she's using it. Alexa, I don't even know if she's doing it anymore because she's not posting about it. Posting is your open sign. But, whew, y'all, I'm going to have contractions all through this. Oh, they've been so bad today. Posting is your open sign, but you also have to be connecting with people outside of that. So holidays are a really great time to be messaging people and just asking them how their families are. Everybody's got family pictures. I see people keep sharing their family photos, you know, like their Christmas cards. Be commenting on that stuff. Get on people's radar. So it's just, this is a really good time to plant a lot of seeds. So just, I can't emphasize the importance of not stopping right now. I'll tell you, I did it 2 years ago. I basically did nothing in November and December. And you know what happened after conference that year? Nothing for me, nothing. I did not have a massive growth like I had the years prior and the year after that. So personal experience, I'm just telling you, don't stop. I went into conference in 2016. It was the same time. It was like the end of January, and I was one person away from being boxed in for Emerald, but I was only, I was Ruby rank. And by March, I promoted to Diamond. And yeah, I think it was March that I promoted to Diamond, or maybe I missed it in March and promoted in April. I can't remember. But you guys, I earned $24,000 in bonuses, because those were the bonuses that they announced. We stood there, me, Rachel, and Lauren, we stood at conference and sobbed. I have a picture of us sobbing like titty babies, because first they announced that there were going to be these go bonuses, and it was like 5, 10, 15, 20. And then Mark goes, you know what? We're going to double all of those bonuses. And so like I was up for $1,000 Emerald bonus. Pat was up for $1,000 Emerald bonus. And then I was up for a $20,000 Diamond bonus. And I was like, hell yes, I am going like balls to the wall with this for the next 90 days. And I did, and I earned it. And when I ranked up, and it was amazing. So get prepared, because whatever's announced at conference, you want to already have those seeds planted, so that when they announce it, you can start messaging people, and people are jumping on your team and they're ready to run with you. So, all right, you guys, get organized. I can't explain it enough. Please, if you guys will, I'd love for this to be a little interactive. Although I'm not unmuting anybody, I just want you guys to type, because I don't want it to be super long. But will you guys drop in the chat the different ways that you stay organized? Because there may be some people on here that just need some fresh ideas. So if you guys will just drop in the chat different ways that you stay organized with your potentials, and let's just kind of bounce some ideas off of each other. Now, here's the other really, really, really important thing, not only about going into a new quarter and a new season and a new year, you guys, but like in this kind of a business. So I have a psychology degree. I don't know if everybody on here knows this. I was a mental health therapist before I joined. And so I have always been big into personal development, psychology of the mind. You know, I mean, of course, psychology isn't mine, but positive psychology, mindset, all that kind of stuff. So for me, this stuff is second nature because it was something that I went to school for 6.5 years. But I realized for everybody else, it's not. So in a business like this, where you are your own boss, where there are seasons where you are not reaping a harvest, if you do not have a strong why, if you do not have goals to direct your motion, if you are not clear about where you want to go with something like this, then you will go nowhere. You will not be successful. You will stay stagnant. You will not improve. Okay. And this is, I really hope this is coming off like positively and with love, because that's where it's meant to be. But you have to know where you're going in this. This is why we preach constantly. Have your goals out. Have your goals out. If I turned around my computer right now, you guys would see my 5-year manifesto sitting right here that I typed up. It's a full page. You would see my goals for December. You would see my dream board that's got my Chevy Traverse marked off on it. It's crazy. I put a black Chevy Traverse on this thing back in October, and there's one sitting in my garage, in my driveway right now. It's insane how it's worked. You would see a list of what I don't want anymore, because I heard Pam say that one day, like sometimes your goals where you want to go don't push you enough. So make a list of the stuff that you don't want. So I don't want this number in debt. I don't want to see my family struggle. I don't want to stress over bills. I don't want to stare at my bank account and cry. I did this a long time ago. I don't want to fail. Like, this is a list that I have here. And then I've got my 2018 goals. I've got my my charts. Like, you guys, I keep this stuff in front of me so that when I sit down to work, I can read over it. I can see it, and I clearly know like where my motivation lies. If you do not know where you are going, you will not go anywhere. You're going to get left behind. I want everybody on this team to earn whatever bonuses are coming. I want everybody on this team to freaking triple, double promote. Well, double, triple promote, whatever. I know my plan is to double promote. I plan on skipping right over double and going straight to triple this season. Or doing it back-to-back months, which I've never since going Emerald, I have not gone back-to-back months promoting. So, all right, everybody have their paper out? Let's do this. I was going to do it before and I didn't. Okay, where do you want to be March 31st? What rank do you want to be March 31st, which is 90 days from now, you guys? How much do you want your paycheck to be March 31st? So really it would be April 15th when that March paycheck hits your bank account. What do you want it to be? Okay, number 2. How many people are you going to enroll each month in 2019? How many loyal customers are you going to enroll each month? How many distributors are you going to enroll each month? This is for your eyes only right now, so feel free to dream really big. I will tell you guys, when you're writing this stuff down, if it does not scare you just a little bit, then you need to dream bigger. You need to make something a little bit bigger. All right, number 3. I want you to plan out your year from March. You just hit your rank. So my rank's going to be triple diamond March 31st. I want you to plan out the rest of your year. There's no reason why I can't go triple in March, and then presidential in August, and ambassador in December. There's no reason I can't do that. So I want you to plan that out. You could just have one goal, maybe. You could have lots of goals. This is totally up to you, but I want you to write down at least one additional goal after that March 31st promotion. I don't even know. What is an average prez? Is it 10,000? What is it a month? 15,000 a month? All right, number 4. This one might take a couple extra minutes, but I want you to list 10 things that you could do right now if you had an extra $200 a month. 10 things. Pay your bills, get your hair done. Whew, I don't know about you guys, but that one evokes a little bit of emotion for me. This exercise is meant to do that, though, you guys. It's meant to evoke some emotion because we really need to have emotions tied to our why. Your why should make you cry. All right, you guys. So the next thing, we're going to get a little bit bigger here. 10 things that you could do if you had an extra $800. Oh, you guys, I just love this. Looking at these things, it just helps me start to visualize like what I'm going to be able to do in the next couple months. And it gets me really pumped and excited. It makes me want to cry a little bit because I can see it. Like I'm telling you guys, Lauren and I have talked about it. Alexa, I mean, we just can feel it in our bones what is about to happen with this team. And I just haven't had this feeling in a really long time. And I'm so happy to have each of you here with us. All right, you guys. If you're not done doing those, come back to them. It's fine. And I wish I could see more faces, but that's okay. I need everybody to close your eyes for just a second. Or actually a minute. Okay. I want you to imagine that it's March 30th of 2019. It's March 30th now. It's not even the last day of the month. And you just saw your eSuite update. You just saw it hit that rank that you've been pushing so hard to get. Maybe you double promoted. Maybe it's a rank you've been trying to get for 3 years. Maybe you've never promoted. Maybe this is your first promotion and you're looking at it. Now I want you to think about April 15th. I want you to see that number. You just got the email just like today. Support from It Works Pay Portal. You just got notified that your paycheck is hitting your bank. What is that number? See it? I'm writing the number down that I just saw in my mind. Keep thinking about that. Okay, now we're going to fast forward to December of 2019. You're sitting here, you're reliving this year, this insane year that just changed your family's life, changed your life. What is your life like right now? What are the things that you are able to do that you weren't able to do a year ago? How does it feel? What does your family say? What kind of emotions does your family have now? What kind of experiences does your family have now because of what just happened in your business in 2019? What about those haters? What are they saying right now? What about that self-doubt that you struggled with so much? Is your spouse proud of you? Is your mom proud of you? Are you proud of you? How many lives did you get to change this year? You guys, I want you to do that every night before you go to bed. I want you to visualize how it's going to feel when you lay down in your bed at night and that stress and the worry starts, those ruminations start, as they do for all of us, because I think everybody on here is a woman. Think about it, visualize it. Now, after doing that little exercise, and if I wanted, I would have done this a little bit, I would have taken a little bit more time to do it, but do you feel like you need to dream a little bit bigger than maybe what you wrote down on number 1? God-sized movement, you guys. God-sized goals, God-sized dreams. Whatever you believe in, you know, not everybody has the same beliefs as me, I know, but go right now next to what the rank and the paycheck that you wrote down on number 1. Go right, or something better next to it. Make a decision to really take this business to the next level for yourself. Make a decision right now that you are going to work this business like a business and not like a hobby. I heard somebody say this recently, and I'm telling you, I've heard over and over with this business. If you work it like a business, it'll pay you like a business. If you work it like a job, it'll pay you like a job. If you work it like a hobby, it'll pay you like a hobby. But you guys, hobbies cost you money, right? Don't most hobbies cost you money? Maybe you like to scrapbook, like that costs you money. So don't work this in a way that's going to cost you money, you can't lose money in this business because you're always getting something for it. You're always getting product. You know what I mean? To me, that's not a loss. But work this like a business. Make the decision. Like, network marketing takes time and consistency. It just does. Some people take off and go really, really fast. Some people, it takes months of work before you start to see it transpire. I had a little bit drier summer and early fall than usual for myself this year, but it's because I wasn't being consistent and working, and I was obviously devilishly ill with this pregnancy in the beginning. But when my mindset changed, and I was on a Zoom with Ali Antonacci, who's one of our ambassador uplines, the other day, and I had made a phone call with her in August because she's one of my go-tos when I need somebody to kind of tell it to me straight. And after our phone conversation that we had, like, my mindset totally shifted. And she made a comment the other day. She was like, whatever happened to you after that phone call that we had, like, totally shifted everything. And I said it did. I made the decision to go consistently. And you guys, let me tell you what, I busted my ass working in August and September. And guess what? I didn't see anything from that work until October. I didn't see anything from that work until October. You guys hear me? I worked 60 days and did not see that crazy paycheck until October, but it happened. So network marketing takes time and consistency. I would love, you guys don't have to share all of your goals with me, but I'd love for everybody to kind of shout out what their goal is. What is your goal in the chat? I know I just shared with you guys, my goal is to go triple diamond or something better, March 31st. Alexa's going triple. I love it. But you guys, here's something I also want to say too. If you don't hit your goal at that time, it is okay to move that goal. It is okay, because we all have a timeline. But you set your mind to it, though, because the second that you start going, I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't do this, you're going to bring that negativity to you and to your business. So set your mind to it. But if it doesn't happen, it's okay. You move that goal to the next month. You reflect back on what you need to change, and you bust your ass even more. Sorry, I need to watch my language because this is recorded. Again, you guys, like, no one is going to join. Here's something else. Like, when we're all in this safe zone right now and we're writing our things down, we're writing our goals down. But you guys, you have to, I have a lot of people on my team that are always like, I can't sign distributors. You're not setting a vision. You guys, when I look back at my memories from 2015, when I first joined this business, you would have thought I was making $1 million after the first 2 months with the way that I posted. I set a freaking vision the second I joined this company because I knew what it was going to do for me. And I posted about that. I almost did not post it, you guys. I deleted it twice. I put that post out last night about going triple diamond. A lot of you guys commented on it and saw it. I put the chart out with the average income, and I put it out there. People want to follow people with vision. If they don't think that you have a vision, they're not going to follow you. Like, they're just going to wait to watch to see what happens. So don't be afraid to put that out there. And let me tell you something too. Ain't nobody gonna know if you didn't hit that goal, because that was something somebody said to me one time. I put out 2 years ago that I was going double diamond and I was going to start making $5,000 a month. I haven't hit it yet, you guys. I haven't hit it. But do you think there's anybody in my inbox going, oh, I saw, I'm not joining your team because I've not seen you hit that promotion yet? They don't know what the hell we're talking about. Put it out there for you. Put it out there for you. If you're comfortable with where you're at right now, you guys, you're going to stay there. And that's okay for some people. Like, it is okay. Not everybody gets into this business to retire themselves. Not everybody gets in this business. Not everybody has insane debt. And maybe your goal is just to make a couple extra $100. That's okay. That's okay to be there. But once you get comfortable someplace, you will stay there. And so if you are somebody who has a big vision for themselves, don't get comfortable. We could get on a whole nother Zoom where I could tell you about how not to do that, because that's exactly what I did for almost a year. Oh, I loved this. This was a tip I heard too. When people ask you, like, what rank are you? What are you tell them, I am almost triple diamond. I'm almost triple diamond. You may be a distributor and your goal is to go ruby. When somebody asks you, well, where are you at on that income chart? I'm almost ruby. I'm almost ruby. That is the mindset that you want to have. Because when you say, oh, well, I'm just a distributor, somebody on here the other day corrected my language the other day. I said, well, I'm just a diamond. And she was like, no, you are a diamond. I don't even know who it was, but so I'm almost whatever that goal is. I want you, and this is something I've been trying to do this month, post all month long about sorry, I was trying to figure out how to word it. A lot of you guys are new, but I want you to post all month long about what you needed before this business. So, for example, I needed help paying for childcare. So every night, tonight is the first night that I shared somebody else's story and not mine. Every night this month, I have tried to share my story and a different version of it. I needed time. I needed to be home with my child. I needed to pay for childcare, right? Like, I have always wanted to be able to, like, treat my kid to whatever he wanted to. I mean, these are ideas. When you're posting about what you needed before this business, go reflect back to that list of what you would do with an extra $200. That's your motivation. Those things that you listed in, what was that, number 4 and 5 that we did tonight, those are the kind of things that you need to be posting about. You know why too, though? Because people relate to that stuff. I've heard several Ambassador Diamonds say in the past, like, a lot of people think that it's easier for us to sign distributors, but it's not, because when you go tell somebody, I make $30,000 a month doing this, how many people, honest to God, think that that is even remotely a reality for them? No, I wouldn't have. If Lauren would have come to me or Rachel would have come to me and they were like, hey, I'm making $17,000 a month, you should come and join me, I'd be like, well, first of all, you're full of it. And secondly, that could never work for me. But when I saw them posting about paying for childcare and, replacing their full-time income, that was something that I could relate to. And you got to just get some action steps, you guys. I mean, that's the last thing is you can have all of these goals all day long. You can have all of these dreams all day long, but a dream without a plan is just a wish. And that's one of my favorite quotes from a book called Chase the Lion. And it's a fantastic book if you guys are religious and need something for dream building. Being consistent, posting, planting, messaging, events, parties, online events, whatever, like growing your network, doing it consistently. Oh, this is so good to you guys. Messaging is not to sign people right now. So the messages that you're sending out right now, I sat down and sent out 39 messages yesterday to people I'd never talked to before on Instagram. And you have to know that, like, your goal right now is not to sign them. Not a whole lot of people are going to sign with you the very first time that you message them. But you're planting that seed to sign them later, right? So like for me right now, my goal with like my Instagram and my Facebook, I want to message as many people as I can right now so that in 3 months, they sign with me. They sign with me. I'm messaging them. I'm following up with them, asking them how their families are doing. So you got to get a game plan. So next to your goals, maybe sit down and really reflect on what you need to do. And you guys, train yourselves. We are here to help you. But for one, like y'all, this couple, I don't know if y'all saw the post, they just went presidential in 60 days. They just went presidential diamond, which is the second rank from the top, from the highest, in 60 days. Go to the Success Club, go read their story. It's insane. Basically, they talk to everybody in the entire world, and I don't even know how it happens. Like I was just like, I don't believe this myself, but obviously it's real. So they joined in September. They hit presidential last month. I don't know, you guys. I think that's all I have. If you have never made a dream board, though, because this is great, doing all this and writing all this stuff down is fantastic. But you should sit down and make a dream board. And I will share one more story and then we're going to get off. But I never made a dream board. And by dream board, I mean something like this. This is like my small one I did halfway through the year. I think I did it in like September. I like to sit down halfway through the year and kind of reevaluate my dream board. But I made a big, huge dream board. And I think my kids tore it up. September of 2016, that was the first huge dream board. I got magazines, I got online, I printed out like the things that I wanted. I printed out a picture of the house that I want us to have. I printed out a picture of the beach house that I want us to have. I printed out pictures of the places that I want to go on vacation. I printed out just various things. I cannot remember. It was either the very first thing I put on or the very last thing that I put on was a picture of a pregnant belly. For a lot of you guys don't know my story with my son, but we went through infertility treatments for 3 years and lost 2 pregnancies prior to getting pregnant for the first time. And we had no idea when we decided to get pregnant, when we decided to try for a second child, how long it was going to take us. We had no idea because it took us almost 3 years the first time. We just assumed that was going to, happen. So September of 2016, I made this dream board, and right in the top right-hand corner was a big old picture of a pregnant belly. And October of 2016, I found out I was pregnant. 2nd month of trying. So, and then I just had this thing happen with my Chevy Traverse. Like, it's just insane. When you get something on paper and you look at it every day, you guys, you have to understand that it actually changes something in your mind. Your mind will subconsciously start bringing that into your attention and will start helping you create action to bring it into your life. It's very powerful. So I really want to do like a dream board party. Obviously, our team is everywhere. We did one last year where I had a couple girls come over and we made dream boards and we Zoomed and people Zoomed in with us and did it. So we can do something like that if you guys want to. But I don't know about you guys, but I'm pumped up. I'm sweating. I got the boob sweat going on. And I'm just excited. I just said boob sweat on something that I'm recording and putting on YouTube. So if you haven't embarrassed yourself yet today, I just did it for you. I love you guys. I love this team. You guys reflect back over this on those harder days with the business, and take time to pour into yourselves. So does anybody have anything they want to say? Smiles, anything? All right, you guys. Y'all have a good evening. Thank you so much for getting on. Bye.